missed you all so much. Before we get into today's topic, I just want to say hi and mwah, mwah, mwah. I missed you all so much during my hiatus, my break, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But I pray that you all had a great Thanksgiving. Everyone is getting excited and ready for the holiday season. I'm going to be coming to you with some Vlogmas videos, so be on the lookout for those. But I am really thankful and just grateful to be back in this space and just being able to connect with you all again. I've missed my airs, and I hope you guys have missed me as well. But I did take a break for a moment, with everything that's just been going on in the world, especially with how things have been with COVID and, working from home. And outside of just working from home, running two separate businesses, it's been a lot. So sometimes you just need those moments where you just have to step away and kind of recharge, and that's what I did. And especially during the, like I said before, with COVID and everything that's going on, I pray that everyone is staying safe and practicing their social distancing, wearing their masks, doing all that we can to continue to stay preventative in getting this virus. It's been very rocky, these past couple of days and months. It's hit very differently for myself. I've had family members who have contracted the virus and things of that nature. So since that happened, it has put me into a very different headspace of just really making sure that I am doing all that I can to make sure, that I am doing the self-care that I need, making sure that, the people in my home and in my personal bubble are just really good, and just really doing this time to do a lot of self-reflecting and self-care. So your girl is recharged and focused, and I'm thankful and I'm grateful to be of good health and to be here. And if anyone is battling this COVID right now, I send prayers up to you or to your family members and speak healing into the atmosphere, and that they have a good recovery, because we shouldn't take the situation lightly, and we shouldn't take what's going on lightly. And just know that my thoughts and my prayers and my heart is with you all, as you and your family may be going through what it's like with having someone connected to you that has contracted the virus. So prayers and blessings on that end. And hello to everyone else. I am Nikwa. And I got my bun today, so I'm just kind of like feeling myself a little bit. But yes, I'm Nikwa. I am the creator and owner of Diamondeir. It is a purity lifestyle brand. So whether you are abstinent, celibate, or virgin, and you have decided to make a choice to remain pure, I'm your girl. I'm here to help you and keep you empowered and encouraged on the way. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any time that I upload a Diamond Chat video. And make sure you follow me on social media. My handles are down below for myself and Diamondeir. And we're just here to help you. We are here to help keep each other strong as we go forward in this purity journey, because it's full of ups and downs, and you shouldn't have to go at it alone. So with that being said, I just want to say, part of being in a weight, the number one priority that I would say is you making sure that you are good, you are straight, you are in a good headspace as you go forward, and as you're just doing this, and not just with this, just in life, just making sure that you just take moments where you just stop and say, girl, is you good? I'm good, I'm straight. Or, bro, you good? You good? Yeah, we straight? Okay. sometimes you just have to do that. You have to take those moments where you just sit back and reflect and make sure that, you know, you really are okay, you really are good. And just really self-analyze and assess where you are right now. For me, I knew it was time for me to take a step back because I had so much going on, and I am a person that's typically, if you're close with me, connected with me, you'll see in the like run of a day, I'm a pretty busy individual. So sometimes I just have moments where it's like, look, I need to take a break. Like, look, I need to just have me time because I give so much of myself and I put so much of myself out that I get empty too. And one thing I'm really thankful for, and I'm blessed in the sense of I feel as though I've been blessed with gifts and talents, and if I could think of it, I feel like I have a full tank of gas in my car and I'm driving, doing all I need to do, and I get empty, but then there has to come a spot where I fill my tank back up, right? So I'm thankful and I'm always grateful because I enjoy being able to, you know, empty myself out to help others and, you know, connect with others and all of those things. But you need to have a time where you recharge and you refuel. So with that being said, I've been asked a lot, especially with people, you know, that are around me and people I mentor, and even for myself sometimes. I have personally asked other people that are my mentors and people that I look up to, you know, I always just ask them sometimes, like, what do you do to recharge? How are you recharging? And in return, people ask me the same thing, like, how do you recharge? So I thought that I would make a video to kind of explain the different things that I do to just recharge, you know, get back focus, you know, get that my zeal, my passion back, my hustle back, to really just get me back into a good mind space so I can go back out and say, okay, let's go, let's get it. So that's what this. So like I was saying, this video is to talk about how to just refocus and recharge and get you back into the right headspace and the right headspace and mindset to, you know, do what you need to do for self-care, but then get back out there and keep going and keep doing, you know, what you're called to do, and really continue to pursue forward what you're assigned and called to do. So numero uno for me, as far as recharging, is, like I said in the beginning, making sure that you are doing those self-checks. I've seen so many times with people, and even for myself before I really just started to assess and realize, okay, that this is time for me to take a break, is making sure that you don't get to the point to where you burn out and then you're like, okay, I'll take me time. A lot of times when you blow up or get burned out, it's like a gradual thing. So you have to just make sure that you're assessing yourself to make sure that you're not being spread too thin, you know. And I can't say what's being spread too thin for you, because, you know, we all vary and everybody's journey is different. So what I may see as a little minuscule thing, that may be a mountain in your life, or that may be a whole bunch in your life, and it could be overwhelming. So I would suggest starting there, just really assessing yourself and assessing where you are, and when you get those, like, not so much so burned out feelings, but you start to feel like overwhelmed and stuff like that, think about what is causing you to be overwhelmed and see if it's something that you can just take off your list or step away from, you know, and come back to, you know. And I can say that from experience, because not necessarily all the time, but some, like for me, Um, that's part of the reason what made me assess to see that I need to take a break from social media. I need to take a break from, YouTube for a moment, because there was just so much going on in my life during these past couple of months, and with birthdays, the holidays, like I said earlier, family members getting ill and stuff like that, and then working businesses and all of that, and then having to factor in like recording time for, doing my videos, editing and stuff like that. So a lot of it started to get overwhelming, and I had to say, okay, what are things that I can take a step back from right now to get me in a good headspace? Because I know that when I'm not performing at my best, the quality of what I do may not be my best. So definitely make sure you are doing the self-assessments to see, what you need, where do you need to recharge and refocus. Second, for me, this is my number 2 for me personally. What I do to help me get rebalanced and get recentered is definitely tapping into my spiritual side and making sure that I'm spiritually inclined, because a lot of times for myself, when I am in those moments where I'm starting to feel overwhelmed or feel as though I need to take a break, a lot of times it's because I am not staying connected to my spiritual source and not taking the necessary time that I need to spiritually to keep me refueled, recharged, and going. And that may look different for all of us. We may be of different faiths. We may, we're all, we may all be of different faiths. We may all be the same faiths, but also understanding that spiritually, your spiritual journey is your own unique journey. So what may work for me spiritually may not work for you, but a few things that I can say that help me spiritually with recharging and refocusing is definitely spending time in prayer. Another thing is spending time journaling, which is what I do. I love journaling and just really writing out what I feel like the Spirit is leading me to say, and what the Spirit is leading me as I'm, meditating on my word and reading and stuff like that. So for me, journaling is always big, and that's also one of my outlets. So that would be number 3 for me, is journaling. Whether you're using like an actual physical journal, or, using your phone notes, write out how you're feeling, because it helps me see what I'm thinking on paper, to really gather my thoughts to say, oh, okay, so this is how I feel. This is what's going on. And a lot of times when I write things out, I pay attention and notice particular things about myself that I probably wouldn't have been noticed had I not wrote it out. So writing definitely helps. And then I would say number 4 would be going back and just doing, as crazy as this sounds, I feel like sometimes we are just so caught up in like the hustle, the grind, getting that coin, getting that bag. And all of that is great and dandy, and there's nothing wrong with that. And I'm not knocking anybody's bag or your dollar, because I'm for it. But sometimes just sitting and doing nothing helps, in the midst of a day, it can be so busy and so hectic. So really just wasting time doing nothing, just chilling and allowing your thoughts to collect and your imagination to, go. You need that. And sometimes it's just watching TV, if that's your thing, watching something very frivolous and just stupid on TV. You know, sometimes you need to just having the option of doing nothing and just being able to relax. If you gotta do it, do it. It'll help you recharge. It helps me a lot of times, especially when I'm looking at something like stupid, or not, I shouldn't say stupid, but if I'm just looking at something just like on TV, it's like, I haven't watched TV in so long. But it helps me because then after I've watched it, I don't know, it just gives me like a little oomph to go back to doing what I do. And then I would say finally go back to doing the things that you're passionate about. Taking time to just really do a craft, or not, craft or hobby, something that you're passionate about. A lot of times it helps, for me, it helps spark that creative mind that I so desperately have. So, because I am constantly thinking about, you know, ahead of me, and I'm constantly always thinking about like how things look, how designs are supposed to be. Like, I'm a very big creative. So for me, just having an outlet of something that I'm passionate about, that I just do, it just helps me spark my creativity, and sparks my mind to be sharpened, to just be so excited to go back out and, do what I need to do. For me, the things that are a good outlet for me is cooking, is baking, um, crafting. I just got a Cricut, so I'm super excited about that as well. Side note. So things like that just really spark my creativity to make me go, yeah, like, I see all of these different things that I probably just wasn't paying attention to before that now I can do. So it's really helped me to like level up and progress and go forward. So I would say accumulation of those things just really helped me just recharge and focus, you know, um, spending time spiritually growing, journaling, making sure that I'm good, going back to my passions, spending time doing nothing, and, most importantly, spending time connecting with loved ones or friends, however that may look for you. I know that it's COVID, so, we have to stay social distance and things of that nature. But if it's just doing a FaceTime date with a friend, or FaceTiming a family member, but getting back to that place of just groundedness with the people that are around you, that are connected to you, that are unfiltered, unadulterated, that just know you for who you are, know your heart. They understand your mindset, that you can just bounce things off of. It's always good to have them around because they always can help you, at just being refocused and recharged. So those are my tips. I may have, a part 2 or a part 3, but as of right now, that's all that I have for you. I pray that you all continue to have a good day or a good night, whatever time you are watching this. You all know that I love you, and I will see you all next time.